All right, here we go. This is going to be a look at Stephen Coates, or Stephen GC, as he's known these days. He had to change his name in the public sphere. I wonder why he had to do that. From the Riverside thing, the music predator, whatever the fuck you want to call him. I hate this guy. He's one of the real biggest assholes in all of TCAPdom. You know, when I made that video, the top 10 most hated, I don't know what I was on at the time because, man, what the fuck? I completely forgot about Stephen Coates, I guess, because he fucking sucks. He is really an asshole. Really climbing my ranks of my most hated predators here. But anyways, let's get into it here. I gotta shout out Christopher Cannon for hitting me up with this footage. Because my version went to shit. I can't find it anywhere on my hard drive. It just fucking evaporated. Must be perverted justice up to their old tricks again. Anyways, let's get into it.
I get asked all
I love that too. They send out fucking Dell. It just looks just like it doesn't match up with the decoy at all that he was talking to. He doesn't think anything about it. And I guess I get that it's dark out, but yeah, I mean, like they send fucking Dell out there to reel the guys in, and it's like, wait a second, this wasn't what I was picturing, wasn't what I was expecting. I mean, they put the hat on you, but like it's like, whoa, wait a second here. But he doesn't give a fucking care in the world. Stephen Coates, look at this motherfucker.
the time. What do these guys have in common? And what I say as an answer is that the vast majority of these guys do not stand out of a crowd.
Oh, God.
They don't have the word predator tattooed to their forehead.
They don't have the word predator tattooed on their forehead. And man, this house, man, what a legendary
tattooed to their forehead.
What a legendary intro this is. You know, this famous red curtain, like oh man. And I hate these things though, the fucking foot mats, I don't know what you call them. The foot mats that are here, that is so tacky. And that just screams mid-2000s to me. But man, what a legendary setup right here, man. The Riverside thing. I just recently rewatched that episode again. It is so great. It is so great. Definitely the gold standard of TCAP. Let's keep going here.
Hey, hold on at the kitchen counter for a second. I gotta finish brushing my teeth.
Okay.
What's in the bag?
Again, I don't know why he keeps fucking. Why does he keep fucking with the thing that's in his pocket? It's obviously it's his CD. We'll get into that whole thing a little bit later, I'm sure. But he keeps dicking around with the like. Why is he doing that? Just to make sure that it's still there. Like, why does he have it? Like, why is he fucking around with it? I guess maybe there's not a pocket in this leather jacket that he's wearing. I don't know, because yeah, you know, because yesterday I was out. Anecdote time here that doesn't make any sense. It's not related to any single way. But yesterday I was out and I was like, I had my jacket on. It wasn't a leather jacket like this, but it was like, you know, like a denim jacket. And I was like looking for a pocket. I thought I had a pocket inside it, but I didn't. I'm like, fuck, I got shit that I have to put in. So I'm just like kind of holding it there. And it's just kind of staying up against my body, making sure that it didn't fall. So I was kind of doing the same thing that Stephen Coates is doing here. You know, just fucking, you know, making sure that everything's still there. Whoa, I didn't lose it, did I? But no, I mean, it's just like, it's not like it's anything important. That's the thing. It's not like it's anything important in there. It's just your fucking CD of dad rock, dude.
Oh, nothing really.
Nothing really.
Good evening, how are you?
Oh,
If you have a seat on the stool there, please.
Okay.
Do me a favor, get your hands on your pockets.
Ooh. Fucking Stephen Coates. Oops. And this is the thing, you know. Okay, so first of all, fucking screen name M4 Pixeline. So I just kind of figured out what this screen name is. I never realized what it was before. Okay, so but M4 is apparently male 4. Okay, I didn't realize that until a couple of days ago. Pardon me. But Pixeline's a bit interesting because it requires a little bit of backstory. Do I have it open? Yes, I do. Steely Dan. it's apparently a Steely Dan song, a fucking real topical reference as well. Pixeline by Steely Dan. Okay, really good. Because I'm sure that the 13-year-olds that you're chatting to, Steven, are gonna know fucking Steely Dan. Which, whatever. I don't really have anything against them as a band or anything. Not my cup of tea. I like a couple of their songs, but I listened to this Pixeline song yesterday for the first time. I wasn't a big fan of it, but they do have some good songs. They do have some good bangers. But why is it significant? Well, apparently the song. Again, I don't know. I'm just going by what's on here on Genius here. Who the hell knows if it's even accurate? But it says, okay, an action hero who splits her time between fighting bad guys and dealing with her teenage life. So is he saying, like, male for Pixeline? Like, Pixeline, I want somebody who's like Pixeline in this fucking song, who is, a teenager, who is a little bit of a badass as well. Is that what he's going for? That's fucking creepy, Steven. What the fuck, dude? It's like you want to have a fucking... That signals to me that you're looking for teenage girls. That's what it signals to me. Even though you use your bullshit excuses, for discreet lady. I love that too. He uses 42 as his age. What a fucking idiot. But the thing is, you're chatting with Green Day chick. Not exactly the type of music that is Steely Dan, not that. I like this too because he says, this is all over the fucking place. I read through this whole chat log this morning, so it's really fresh in my mind. He says, what does he say? Where is it here? What is it that you like best about Green Day or something? Hot? He says that it's hot. They are hot. Yeah. What is it that you like about Green Day? They are hot. Do you think he's just like, oh, man. Man, I don't want to have to compare myself to Green Day, but this girl really likes them, so I guess I'm going to have to. And then it's like, it says, right here, yeah, they are cool. I love Green Day. They are cool. And it says, that kills him a little bit to fucking say that. It fucking kills him a little bit to say that. He's just like, oh man, this is what the youth of America is listening to in 2006. Man, what a time to be alive that was. I don't really, Guilty Pleasure. They're kind of one of my guilty pleasure bands. I was really big into them. Again, around this time too, 2004, 2006. I was kind of into them back then, so sometimes I'll listen to them and kind of get kind of nostalgic for the old days. Man, but what a time to be alive that was. When rock music was even still in the mainstream. But anyways, yes, male, that's that big diversion there was to fucking say that M4 Pixeline is kind of saying that it's, he's trolling for young girls on the internet. That's not great, Steve. That's not great. And I love that too. He's fucking got his hands up like, hey man, what's going on here, bro? He's like so shocked. Ugh.
Good, let's sit down. What's going on? Go ahead, please sit down.
Oh, I'm gonna leave. Okay.
Well, no, you need to, trust me, you want to chat for a minute before you do that.
Okay.
Trust me. Hey, fucking Chris Hansen. Chris Hansen's so great, man. He's like, I love that too. Chris Hansen has the balls to say in all these talking head interviews, these voiceovers, I never pretended I was a cop. And then he just comes out and says, trust me, you're going to want to stay and talk to me. He doesn't, he's very subtle about it too. I love it, Chris Hansen. Chris Hansen will do whatever it takes to get the interview. He doesn't care. He doesn't give a damn. You know what I'm saying?
No, you need to, trust me,
Trust
you want
me.
to chat for a minute before you do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
Okay. Definitely, Chris. Definitely.
I don't.
What are you doing? I want to see what's in your pocket.
Oh, it's just a CD.
Just a
Of
CD.
what? May I see it?
This is some songs I have.
Songs.
Yes.
I wonder if he thought that it was like porno or something, and that's why he wanted to see it. Songs that he has. So again, the decoy actually, the decoy did request Steven to bring them, but I don't know what his end goal was with it. Was he going to? I can't find the line in the chat, but the decoy did say to bring his songs, his CD with him. I don't know what his end game though was. What was he gonna play it during their anal sex? Of course, he never said anything about vaginal sex. What was his? What, like, was he gonna play it? Was he gonna play it and then say like, "Oh man, this is gonna be the easiest fuck of my life"? You know, this girl's gonna be so interested. She's gonna not even gonna care about Green Day anymore after I'm done with this. Once she hears fucking, you know, "You're My Testosterone" or once she hears "You're My Testosterone," fucking Liquid Kansas. Apparently, art creating art is a real piece of shit. I haven't heard it though. There is actually one that I do like. Man, I'm so fucking insane, you know that? I spent a good amount of time yesterday, the day before, listening to these. There's actually this one, Unless It's Me. I think it is. I think it's Unless It's Me. It's actually not that bad. It's actually kind of groovy. You know, it's kind of catchy. But the rest of them, I'm not a big fan of any of them, I must say. Especially Thought Crime. We'll get into that a little bit later, perhaps. But yes. Yeah, I didn't mean to click on that, but there's your fucking RSO photo. This one is all over the place, man. I really just gotta sit down and just gotta get through it here. All right, let's go.
Just a CD.
Of what? May I see it?
This is some songs I have.
Songs?
Yes.
In Stephen Coates, you've got a guy who's got a good job. He's a successful executive. He composes his own music. He's made his own CDs. He's got his own website. He has a life, a wife, a son. It never ceases to amaze me how in one part of a guy's life it can be so totally normal, successful, and yet they have this secret dark side where they're trolling internet chat rooms.
Yeah. I agree. You know, to throw everything away, you know, you're in a successful position. Again, I don't know what happened to him after this. He's already 60 at this point, fucking close to retirement. But I love that too. He says, he says that he's fucking 42, and then he shows up looking like that. Did he think that? Did he think that was gonna work out? Like, oh, you're clearly not 42, dude. Guy's like 60. Like Robert Lyons. Guy's like 60. He said he was 28 or whatever. But you know, but to throw everything away for sex just seems completely ludicrous to me. Like, I don't understand that at all. I can't understand. Like, is your life like I don't understand how you could be in such a prestigious job like that. You know, fucking rich. I'm guessing he has some money, living in fucking L.A. executive or some bullshit like that. And just to fucking throw it all away. I mean, again, he comes with that excuse. Oh, I thought it was just role play. I thought it was I could tell she was an adult. Yeah, right, dude. I just read this whole chat log. Once you read this whole chat log, there's no fucking debating it at all that you knew what you were doing, dude. So shut the fuck up with that. He has his classic go-to excuse. It was a setup. I could tell it was a setup. That's why he comes into the house like, oh, I'm doing something I shouldn't be. Fuck you.
With teenagers. And what are you doing here, Stephen?
I was doing something that I shouldn't be.
And what is...
That's the thing. Like, he said, like, if you weren't doing anything wrong, why would you say that line, Stephen? Huh? Why would you say that if you weren't doing anything wrong? Fucking asshole. And again, in the chat log, too, he's very paranoid in the chat. Like, why would you be paranoid if this is just roleplay? You know? Why would you be paranoid, dude? Like, he's so... towards the end here, he's like, if this is a setup, I'll never forgive you. Do you think that? Do you think he still hasn't forgiven Green Day check here? Green Day check. Man, who was the contributor for Green Day check? Was it... Almond Joy. That's right, Almond Joy. Okay.
What is that? Why don't you tell me?
Sir,
He goes back and reaches...
Okay, please.
He fucking reaches for the
What are you doing
CD.
here
Don't
trying
leave
to
without
meet a
that.
girl?
Don't leave without it. Don't leave without it, Stephen. Jesus Christ.
I just want to go, okay, please.
I just want to go.
What are you doing here trying to meet a girl who told you she was 13 years old, Stephen?
I've never...
And again, you know, he's got the fucking leather jacket on, but then he fucking tucks the shirt into the pants. It just kind of gets, you know, if you're trying to be cool with the leather jacket there, Steven, the tucking this t-shirt into the jeans, really, it's already an old geezer look, in my opinion, anyway. Again, my opinions don't mean anything, so don't put too much stock into what I fucking say. But he fucking tucks his fucking t-shirt into his jeans. It just makes you look so old. And then he just tries to throw the leather jacket over it to try to, I guess, look cool. I don't really know. But It doesn't really work. It doesn't really work, Steven.
Done such a thing, and I didn't want to do it. And
why did you do it then?
Because I'm stupid.
How old are you, Steve?
I'm stupid.
How old are you? I love that too. He goes, how old are you? I'm stupid. I'm stupid years old. So in this thing, we have Adriana years old from Jerry Griffitt, and now we have I'm stupid years old.
Really, completely stupid.
How old are you?
56.
56.
And I'm stupid, and I've never done such a thing. And God, please.
God, please. God, please. It's like he realizes, he realizes that he fucked up. Oh, man, that is it sucks to suck there, Steven.
You could tell that his first instinct was to just turn and go, and then he thought better of it. So
he thought better of it? Is that what happened, Chris? Is that what happened, Chris? You didn't lay it down a little bit like, trust me, you're gonna want to stay and talk to me. Is that that's what happened, Chris? Come on, Chris. You're better than that, Hansen. In the business of character assassination, as Dark Hero might say. Trying to make it look like one thing over the other, Chris. I see you, Chris. I see you, Hansen. I'm just kidding, of course. It doesn't actually matter.
You talk about sex and things like that. Been with any boys or men in a sexy way?
Sir, please. I beg
Sir,
of you.
please.
Believe me, I've never done such a thing. And I'm crazy, and I'm wrong. I just want to leave, and I just want to have this just go. Okay, please,
This
I beg of you.
is a pretty sexually charged conversation for somebody your age to have with somebody who says they're 13.
And please, sir, I know, and I don't want it to, I want it to end. I really want it to end and just go.
Well, there's a couple things.
Again, so he brings it, doesn't say, oh, we were just role playing, dude. Like, so a lot of these predators say, but then, 10 years later, he's just like, it was fucking role play. Fuck you, asshole. Fuck you, Stephen Coates, motherfucker.
What you need to know.
Do you think that we're stupid, Stephen? Like, do you think, because I know that you fucking spend your time Googling yourself still. I mean, dude, like, that's how, we would be a lot easier on you, Stephen, if you could just admit it. He's never fucking admitted it at all, like, what he did was wrong. He's still in fucking denials. 14 years later, you're still in denial, Stephen. Like, come on, dude. Do you think we're fucking stupid? Do you think that we don't have the fucking chat logs? You fucking asshole. Like, he's like got his case of the Lorne disease, right? Lorne still is adamant that he did nothing wrong. Same thing, asshole. And you know what's really fucking obnoxious about you, Steven? What's really fucking obnoxious is that you're all over this decoy with her grammar. They don't know. See, what you do right here, you're really obnoxious. Or it doesn't. Let me see. Let me try it this way. It'll be quicker. Yeah, you're really fucking obnoxious with your grammar. How did your brother react to your being together? He don't know. And then you correct her. He doesn't know. No. I mean, use doesn't. Not don't. Fuck you, correcting grammar, Steven. Like, you're so goddamn obnoxious. That is so obnoxious to do. Like, even if I was talking, I'm a person who appreciates good grammar as well, Stephen. But you know what? I don't fucking correct people. Especially I don't correct people that I'm trying to plow. So, you know what? Don't be a fucking asshole like that. Like, that is the most obnoxious thing about this, That is really fucking obnoxious, Stephen. That you would say that. That you would do this, Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, come on. And then, you know what? And then you don't even know how, I just read your whole fucking chat log. You have typos all over the place, too. So what the hell, dude? You're just fucking hypocrite. And look at this right here. You don't even put the comma in the right spot. I mean, like, come on. Like, dude, you're so goddamn obnoxious. Like, you think you're so high and mighty because you sing a bunch of songs here. Because you sing a bunch of songs. Do you think he's like, man, I'm so much better than Pink Floyd, because you can hear the influences. He's like some '60s wannabe. He's like, man, I'm so much better than those guys, but no one realizes it. Do you think that's what he's like? I don't know, man, but he's just fucking he thinks he's so high and mighty because he wrote his own songs here. That's not the case at all, Steven. You're an asshole. Let's keep going. Let's get to it, because the big reveal's coming. Let's get to it.
One is, I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults who try to meet children. There's nothing I can do.
And he drops his fucking CD on the floor.
Adults who
Dude, just leave it there. Why are you bending down to go and pick it up? I'm sure you have hundreds of copies that you haven't sold yet. Like, you're not gonna sell anytime soon. Like, why would you struggle and go back for that, man? Like, oh man, that's $5 worth right there, man. He fucking drops it on the floor. Fuck you, fucking obnoxious.
Story on adults who try to meet children on the internet. Now, there's nothing I can do to make you feel.
Okay, he tries to cover himself with the leather jacket, but it doesn't work.
There's anything else you'd like to say?
This is just hunched over. Oh man, it's like your worst nightmare, dude. Like, he thought it was bad enough. Like, he thought he was talking to a police officer there. Ooh, your worst nightmare gets even worse there, Steven. You're not talking to a police officer, you're talking to the news. And you're gonna get broadcasted. You're gonna have to change your fucking professional name, Steven. No longer Steven Coates, it's Steven GC. Fucking asshole. Oh man. And then it gets even worse.
And then he leaves to try to avoid being on camera anymore. And as he gets...
And he still has it, he's still holding it. He's gonna offer it to the cop. Here, take this, please, take this. It's better.
To the end of the driveway, the Riverside County Sheriff's Department is there. And this is when he really starts to come unglued.
Yeah, he has a pretty good meltdown, man. Like, he has a pretty good fucking meltdown.
I beg of you.
I beg of you.
You beg of me what?
I love the Riverside cops, man. This guy, Chad Bianco, right here is this guy in the background, this bloke in the background here. He's fucking great. One of the best.
Come unglued.
Please, I beg of you.
I beg of you.
You beg of me what? Just let me go. Please.
Let me go.
Please let me go.
Are you serious?
I'm very serious.
I'll tell you what.
I've never done such a thing in my life. I never want to do it again. I just want to go, okay?
Since you're the first person to say that today, we'll let you go.
Just fucking kill him. Just fucking kill him, Chad Bianco. I love that. That is great. That is fucking great. Yeah, like, seriously, what a fucking moron. Like, he actually thought that that was gonna work. Did he actually think that that was gonna work? Like, again, Steven, you have such a simple view of the world, man. Like, if I beg enough, they'll let me go. I'm just an old man, you know? I'm an old man. You know? Fucking idiot. Fucking idiot. God,
I'm a good guy. You know, I've got a good job. I hadn't done anything yet, you know. But the reality is, the chat, the fact that they showed up, you know, that's a crime right there in the eyes of the police.
And then we get the crown jewel right there. I don't know who this cop is, but man, he is a fucking MVP. And where are they outside of right now? I'm looking at this. They're like in a parking lot for somewhere, right? I think this is a Best Buy. You got the blue and the yellow right there. That might be like the tag logo that they used to have. I don't think they have that logo anymore. But yeah, you know, I think that that's what it is, man. They're in a Best Buy parking lot. It looks so like empty too. I mean, it is so empty, but it looks a bit like too empty. You know what I'm saying? But man, this guy's fucking great. I love this. This is why I wanted the raw version of this, because you get to see their whole confrontation here. Pretty much their whole confrontation, more so than in the broadcast version. I fucking love this, dude. This guy doesn't give a shit, and I love it.
Messages that you had with this young female, all right? That's what this all is, all right? And you repeat several times, erase our conversations. You know, I can get a lot of trouble with this, so you knew exactly what you were doing.
Yes, that's right.
There's no doubt.
And then right there, he even admits it. He admits, you knew what you were doing. Yes, I did. But. And again, like you say, you admit it right here, Steven. And then you fucking say, and then you have the nerve to say later on, it was just roleplay, man. I could tell. I have a very trained ear, you know. I could tell I was talking to a decoy on the phone, too. Which is bullshit, too, because you even say, oh, God. Now you know I'm real, yes. Or it's an officer of the law with a very high voice. Like, yeah, okay, Steven, okay. Like, I've listened to your song, Steven. I don't know if you know about tones too well. God damn it.
Or anybody that sees this, you knew exactly what you're doing, all right?
But that didn't mean I was going to actually do it.
Sitting on your computer at home and enjoying the play, talking, is one thing,
yeah.
All right? Showing up at her house is a clear indication that your intent was to complete those three acts you talked about.
That's right.
But
Anal sex,
Very well said, Mr. Cop. Very well said. You know, it's one thing to sit in your house chatting away, but then it ceases to become fantasy, Stephen, once you actually show up. Once you actually show up, it ceases to become fantasy. And you don't understand that, Stephen. You don't understand that today. You don't understand that still, motherfucker.
And your intent was to complete those 3 acts you talked about.
But
Anal sex, vaginal sex, and oral sex with the girl.
No. I never said anything about having vaginal sex.
Yes, you did.
Well,
what a dumbass. No, I don't know what. Again, I don't know what his end game was with that. You know, okay, it's like he says that in the chat again. You know, some people have anal sex first, then there's abortion. It's like he doesn't want to. It's like he doesn't. I get what his point is that like, oh, taking their vaginal virginity is different. I mean, how different is it really though? Versus, I don't. Okay, whatever. I don't want to get into a whole conversation here. I'm already fucking all over the place anyway. But anyways. I don't know what his point was there. It's like, oh, I wasn't gonna do that. I'm not that much of a monster. Like, what a fucking moron. You know how many predators wanted to do anal? Like, you're not any different there, Stephen. You know? Oh man, what a dumbass. And then he's like, no. I never said anything about vaginal sex. And then he's just like, yeah, but you want to talk about doing oral, you talk about doing anal. Like, they're not any much more of a stand-up person there, Stephen. You're not.
let me put it this way. Whatever, I mean, you know how it is.
I love this cop. He doesn't give a fucking, he doesn't have a care in the world. He's staring off into the distance, chewing his gum. You know, usually I would find that obnoxious, but it's very appropriate and it's very nice here. I must say that. You know, it definitely suits it. It's definitely suits it well right here to be doing that. You know, just fucking ending this guy. This guy's pleading for his life right here, and you're just fucking chewing away and can't even look at him either. I love it. I fucking love it.
It's online. You talk to people you don't know who you're talking to, and it just, I mean, for all,
he was in control.
It's just falling on deaf
that
ears.
very moment, and he couldn't control the fact that he was going to be on television, and he couldn't control the fact that he was going to be arrested, and that, I think, freaked him out.
What do you think was going to happen?
I thought she was going to ask me to take her for a ride to get a burger. I would have talked to her a little bit.
Oh, please. I love that. Oh, please. Never once in this chat log, Steven, did you say anything about getting a burger, going for a ride. You know, you didn't say shit about that. You knew what the fuck you're gonna do. Maybe he's like, oh yeah, we'll take a ride. You know, my CD sounds a lot better in the car stereo. You know, so we'll go take a ride real quick and give you some Roadhead, and then maybe I'll get you a McDonald's Happy Meal or something on the way back. Fuck you, Steven. You're an asshole.
Nobody's gonna be home. Nobody's gonna be able to see us. Your brother's gonna be gone. Your parents are gonna be gone. I just told you. I just read this. All right.
I know, but that doesn't mean I would actually do it. There's so much fantasy online that.
Well, you should have kept it with fantasy at your house.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have been an issue.
I know, and that's
once you cross the line you cross, the fantasy is no longer an issue as far as fantasy online.
There you go. Straight up. Way to go, Mr. Cop. That was great. That was a great soliloquy right there. I couldn't have said it any better myself. Way to go. I think that's the end here, pretty much. I mean, we get the Chris Hansen talking point. I have a couple more things to point out. Do we need to listen to Chris Hansen's talking head, where he just kind of says the same thing that we've heard a million times? I think we do. Let's do it.
It's a mixture of things, all of them tragic. If, in fact, a 13-year-old girl had been there, and there had been a sexual relationship, that's going to damage that child for the rest of his or her life. But at the same time, you know, here's a guy whose family is going to get this news.
Oh my God.
Whose wife is going to say, what?
What?
Whose kids are going to say, what?
What? They should say, what? No way.
And that is equally as tragic.
Yeah, I agree. You know, I've said it before. Those are the real victims of this TCAP shit, or the family. You know, the children of that. You know, you're just again. It just goes back to how selfish and fucking stupid you people are to throw all of that away. You know, to not only fucking, you know, to go in whatever your legal issues are about to be, but about, you know, how, you know, they're gonna have to deal with that for the rest of their life too. Oh, your father is a fucking registered sex offender. Fucking hell. No, oh, I love that too. Known aliases, Stephen GC. They should put a link to his fucking website here. Oh man. But yes. I mean, apparently from what I gather from this, you know, his son is a musician as well. I bet you that they, you know, have, you know, memories together. He's probably the one who taught him how to read music, play music. Probably had a lot of good times with his son playing music together. And it's just like, oh, man. And then this is what you end up doing? Ew. Ew. You know, he threw it all away for fucking Green Day chick, dude. But yes, I agree. Well said. It's well said, Chris Hansen. Well said. I agree. I agree with you 100%. I'm looking for my headphones here. So, yeah. At the end here, completely not guilty. And again, you know, I mean, you know that you're fucking guilty, Steven, and you're just fucking wasting your time dragging out your conviction for 3 years afterwards. Like, just, obnoxious. What is that stock footage? Oops. What is that stock footage? Oh, you know what? Oh, shit. I'm gonna get a copyright strike. God damn it. For fucking the 2 seconds that I just had the F1 theme song in the background. I'm gonna get a copyright strike. God damn it. Oh, man. I forgot I had this in my watch later playlist. But anyways, yes. One more thing I want to point out here, Steve. And again, you know, it goes back to your being an asshole about grammar. In your bio section, I know that you've updated this website because you have the copyright going from 2020 here. You have this fucking typo here, you know, where you say Steven's background also includes several years in technical fields. He currently also designs web styes. Web styes. I love a good web style, Steven. You should probably fix that, you know. It's been on your website for like over 10 years at this point, Steven. So you should probably fix that at some point. And again, he released more music recently. You know, but man, he released more music recently. I don't think he's edited this in a while. Spends his time in New York these days, fucking asshole. Like, I live in New York, like, fuck you. No, get out of our city, asshole. But yeah, he released some new songs earlier this year. Of course, Thought Crime is the most famous one of his, where he wrote about TCAP. like that is so great that somebody was so bitter about their appearance on TCAP that they fucking wrote a song about it. And this song sucks. This song is terrible. It's like he's trying to be like Pink Floyd, a trippier version of Pink Floyd. It's not great, Steven. And it's not, and also, by the way, it's not thought crime if there's written evidence, you know. That's not a thought crime anymore, Steven. But anyways, I'll digress. I could rip all of these songs until the end of the day here. I could do this all day, Steven, you know. It's it's not an issue. You get my point. I think we'll end it there. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.